Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Luminary Thrivist. My name is Bontle Tshole, and I am on a mission to help African entrepreneurs build sustainable empires. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about how to take your business from an informal business to registering it formally. So in South Africa, we have several options available to us in registering our businesses, and we do this through the CIPC, the Companies and Intellectual Properties Commission. There are several types of businesses that you can register in South Africa. We have co-ops, we have sole proprietors, and we have companies, also known as PTY Ltds. For the purposes of this video, we're going to be talking about companies. So in order to register a company, there are several documents that you need. But why is it even important to register a company? So registering your company formally opens a lot of opportunities, a lot of doors for you. If you ever want to work in the government sector, then it's important for you to make sure that you're formally registered. Every single opportunity that will come your way in the government sector will require you to bring documentation that you will receive from the CIPC. More so, the private sector will not work with you either if you don't have a formally registered company. Everyone is looking to make sure that their checks and balances are on point. So if your business is not registered, that means your checks and balances are not meeting the requirements. So, you have several options when registering your business. The first one is to go straight to the CIPC website. The website is pretty easy to understand and to follow. So what you can do is just log on to cipc.gov.za and follow the prompts there. Once you've entered your details, it will send you a confirmation email with a reference number that you will use going forward, as well as a password that you should definitely keep safe. You will then be requested to pay an amount into the CIPC bank account. This amount is largely determined by the kind of company you're registering. So, if you want to buy a shelf company, there's a specific amount for that. As of recording this video, it was 125 Rand. However, if you want a name that you have, a specific name that you have in mind for this business. So let's say you've thought up a name and there's a specific name, let's say it's Ritsukhile Enterprises, and you want to register Ritsukhile Enterprises as a particular name. Then there's an additional fee for that. It's also not much, it's about 50 Rand. The CIPC will send you an invoice with the total amount that you need to pay into the account. It takes a few working days to reflect into your account, and then they send you your CK documents. Your CK documents are your company registration documents. So that gives you your company registration number. It gives you all of the details of the directors in the company. So if it's you, if you're the only director in the company, it'll only be your details there. But if you've got partners, then it'll be their details. It'll give a layout of the shareholding of you and your partners. So it will basically give us an understanding of who owns this business, how much of the business do they own, and when was the business registered. Once that's done, SARS will then send you your tax number. This is a business tax number, different from your personal income tax number. Keep this safe as well, because this is a correspondence you'll be using with SARS going forward. You will get a tax compliance PIN. So now you've managed to do three things. You've registered your business formally, you've got a tax number, and you've got a tax compliance PIN. But earlier on, I said there were two ways to do it. So the second option is to register on BizPortal. So BizPortal helps you with everything. It is a one-stop shop. So on BizPortal, you can do the exact same process that you did on the CIPC website, but you can also open an account, a business account, with one of the major banks in South Africa. So it sends out a message to all the banks once you've registered. The process is very similar to the CIPC process. So you go onto BizPortal, fill in all of your details, make payment, and then you get all of your documents back. You get an SMS or a message or an email from SARS with your tax number. The process, you follow that process. But there's an option when you register on the BizPortal where if you want to open a bank account, you select the banks you want to open with, or they can send a message to all banks in South Africa that offer business account, and they will call you back explaining what they offer to you, the account options they have for you, and why banking with them would be the best. I definitely suggest you doing your own research before filling out that step in the process of opening up an account. So the different banks offer different accounts for business needs, and depending on what you're looking for, you'll find a different bank that suits those needs. So of the 4 major banks, only 3 offer banking accounts at the moment. And the banking accounts have different fees, monthly fees. They have different options, what they offer you through the month. They have access to different opportunities. So go through that. Find what works for you. If you're just starting out and you're not making a lot of transactions, you need an account that's friendly to that, where you won't have a large monthly fee, but you can still make transactions at a very low fee. You don't want a very large monthly fee where you're just starting out, just trying to make something of your business. You're trying to see what works and what doesn't, and you don't necessarily have a multitude of sales coming into that account at that time. So go and do your research depending on where you are, what you want to do with the business account, and where you see it going. That will definitely work best for you. So once all of that is done, you'll get calls from these banks or the bank that you selected. You open an account with them, and voila, you've got 4 things done. So now you've got your CK document, you've got your tax income number, you've got your SARS tax compliance PIN, and you've got a bank account. These are 4 extremely important parts of your business. When formalizing your business, these are extremely important. The final step in the process is getting your BBBEE certificate. BBBEE stands for Broad-Based Black Economic Empowerment. And this aims to ensure that businesses or people that were previously disadvantaged also get equal access to resources that they previously could not. So it really does help put you in a position of access. And this is what we need as young entrepreneurs. We need access to market. So this is easy to get as well. So you've got 2 options when it comes to this. You can register for your BBBEE certificate on the CIPC website. You follow the prompts there, so you will log onto your profile again, your business profile, and then go to one of the tabs there. There's a tab there at the top when you just log in that says File for BBBEE certificate. And that literally takes about 15-20 minutes for you to receive in your inbox again. So they'll send it to you via email. And this is free of charge. If you don't want to go through that process, you can get a BBBEE affidavit. The second option is to download a BBBEE affidavit. So this is accessible also on the CIPC website, or you can just type it in on Google. So you say BBBEE affidavit, and you'll get a template for that. You fill in all of the company details, the percentage of ownership, of black ownership, percentage of young people working in the business, percentage of military veterans working in the business. So you'll go through, it's very self-explanatory as well. And you fill out your details there. You go to a police station, get it stamped by the Commissioner of Oaths there, and you can submit that to whoever you're applying with, or keep that in your records for any future opportunities that may arise that require that. So once all of that is done, I do have one more tip for small businesses and becoming compliant. That is to keep a record of all your accounts. So in small business, we take for granted how important it is to keep a record of how much you spend, where you spend it, with whom you spend it. No matter what business expense you have, keep a record of it. As a small business, we don't always have the cash flow to register on an accounting platform, but we do have access to spreadsheets. So Excel spreadsheets work very well in the first few years of a business, or the first year or 2 of a business, because I do advise that once you do have capital available, do register on a formal platform that helps you do everything that you need to do. There are some things that, because there's so many things that we need to do as entrepreneurs, there are some tasks that you don't necessarily need to do as an individual. So having that formal platform will allow you the opportunity to let go of some tasks. So you'll just fill in all of your details, and that will help you collate all of the transactions you've done for the month. If not, though, there's an Excel spreadsheet that you can download in the link in the description. So please do go down in the link, and you will see that, follow the link, you will see the download there of the Excel spreadsheet. So today, I gave you 6 easy steps in registering your business formally. Becoming a formally compliant business. Take it one step at a time. When you do everything at once, sometimes it does become a little bit overwhelming, but when you take it from the first step that I told you about to the end, it really does become a manageable process. So take your time in registering, but also don't relax too much. So, in today's episode, I gave you 6 easy steps in registering your business formally and becoming a compliant business in South Africa. Try to do everything at the pace that you can, and as you go, you will find that certain things become easier to implement in your business. So guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and tell all of your friends about it. Also follow us on Instagram at Miss Tole. Looking forward to sharing the next video with you soon. Also click on the bell to get notifications for all future videos that we'll be sharing on the channel. If you liked it, please share a thumbs up, like. Looking forward to seeing you again.